There's a lot of money in controlling these places. A lot of people come and visit them. Just cut through their lies, and it's sterling simple exactly what's happening. Now let's go talk to some park rangers and other individuals, perhaps some of the tourists here, and see if they've even heard of this terrible crime that's being committed against the American people. This giant land grab. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm conducting a scientific experiment. I want to ask y'all if y'all know about Executive Order signed January 19th, 1996 by President Bill Clinton, number 12,986, which designated this as a World Heritage Site under UNESCO, a corporation of the United Nations. None of you heard about this in the mainstream media. None of you heard about it. Nobody's heard about this, have you? Well, they took down the signs in most parks because there was a furor about 3 days after they put up the United Nations signs. No one's heard about it, huh? Well, see, that's how fascism breeds. The environmentalist movement is now nothing but an arm of corrupt international banks and corporations. They're using it as an excuse for land grabs all over the entire world. Remember this, and check it out. Executive Order. Call the Interior Department. Call Bruce Babbitt. Executive Order 12,986. It's important. The modern bureaus of propaganda keep this from you.
No sooner had I turned away that some of the crowd began to laugh and call me a kook. I guess they won't take the time to check out the Executive Order 12,986. I guess they don't believe it unless they hear it from Peter Jennings' mouth.
Most people only look on the surface of things. Most people are not conscious. They never question. As you just saw, I asked the people here if they knew about the Executive Order beginning the long slide towards international control of our wilderness areas and our national parks and monuments. People just don't seem concerned, and that is human nature. But it's not their fault. They haven't been informed. The mainstream media has kept them in the dark. Meanwhile, their rights are being vastly eroded. I'm sure everyone's heard the news. They're planning to close Yellowstone Park to cars. They'll have to come in on buses. That's all part of jacking up the prices. And they're going to restrict cars here in the future. That's all being discussed as we speak. Bruce Babbitt on Meet the Press has said it repeatedly. It's very hard for Americans to make decisions if they're not given good information. And that's the crux of the problem.